Kevan Lannister, second son of Lord Tytos Lannister and Lady Jane Marrand, was born in 244 AC, raised alongside his elder brother Tywin, becoming his close friend and ally. Kevan recognized from an early age that Tywin was of exceptional intelligence, and willingly followed him, using his own skills and abilities to fulfill Tywin's orders. Tigget and Geryon, the younger Lannister brothers, were not so eager to follow Tywin's strict and unbending leadership, but Kevan never faltered, developing a reputation for being steadfast and loyal. Kevan would then earn his knighthood fighting alongside his brothers in the War of the Ninepenny Kings, and upon their return to the Westerlands, continued to work in Tywin's service, charged with patrolling the Westerlands and protecting their lands from banditry. He was also placed in charge of taxation, collecting on debts owed to House Lannister. Those, such as Sir Harry's Swift, not able to pay, were forced to give up a family member as a hostage to Casterly Rock, and so Sir Harry's offered his daughter, Dorna, a woman Kevan came to love, marrying her and fathering a son named Lancel, twin boys Martin and Willem, and his youngest child, Jaime Lannister. After the death of Tywin's wife, Joanna, Kevan became his brother's closest friend and advisor, trusting him above all others. Kevan, in turn, continued to serve Tywin loyally and was rewarded for his efforts, making him rich and influential, with up to 200 knights under his command and enough coin to double his numbers with sellswords if necessary. After the death of Robert Baratheon and the arrest of Ned Stark, Kevan led his men in service to Tywin and House Lannister in what came to be known as the War of the Five Kings. He commanded the center of the Lannister army during the Battle of the Green Fork, and later, following Tywin's instructions, ordered Sir Gregor Clegane, Sir Amory Lorch, and Vargo Hoat to burn the Riverlands from the God's Eye to the Red Fork. He would also fight at the Battle of the Fords and even at the Battle of the Blackwater against the armies of Stannis Baratheon. To reward Kevan's exceptional service in the war, Tywin named him to the Small Council, making him the Master of Laws, and even granting lands and titles to Kevan's son, Lancel. However, soon the realities of war began to take shape, with Kevan's son Willem killed, Lancel badly injured, and Martin captured, held in captivity by House Stark. As a result, Kevan became more withdrawn from Tywin, and for a time was consumed by grief. This would force Tywin to begin relying on his son Tyrion for advice and counsel. Yet, as the war went on, Kevan soon returned to his duty, serving his elder brother again. Kevan spent time in King's Landing, attending the wedding of both Tyrion and Joffrey, though he was largely appalled by King Joffrey's behavior during his time in the capital. Then came the death of Tywin Lannister, and the leadership structure of King's Landing drastically changed. Kevan was the first to learn of this tragedy and mourned deeply for his brother's loss. Afterwards, he rejected the offer to be made Hand of the King, knowing Cersei Lannister would be the true power behind the throne. He instead suggested Cersei should leave to Casterly Rock, as Tywin had wanted, so that Kevan might rule the kingdom as regent for young Tommen. Cersei, outraged by the suggestion, punished Kevan by naming two lesser men of House Lannister in key positions for the Westerlands. Daemon Lannister was made Castellan of Casterly Rock, while Davin was named Warden of the West. Although Kevan was greatly angered by this insult, he was not angry with the Lannister cousins, who he knew had no part in the decision. Kevan then left King's Landing and traveled to be with his son Lancel at Castle Derry, now starting to believe the rumors about incest circulating around his niece. And his suspicions are further confirmed when he is informed of Cersei's arrest by the Faith militants in the capital. With the Queen Regent gone, Grand Maester Pycelle and Master of Coin, Sir Harry's Swift, offered Kevan the regency of the kingdom, and so he made his way back to King's Landing to begin the process of restoring the kingdom and bringing stability to the realm. He began by attempting to repair the damage done to the Tyrell-Lannister alliance. As an act of apology and reward, he named Mace Tyrell as Hand of the King, and named 2 Tyrell bannermen to the Small Council. He also began to focus on repairing the crown's relationship with the Iron Bank, and addressing the recent invasion of the Stormlands by Jon Cunnington and a boy claiming to be Aegon Targaryen. After so many years of living in Tywin's shadow, Kevan Lannister was finally in charge, and proving to be an excellent leader in his own right. Yet it was not to last, and it was precisely because he was such a capable regent that Varys the Spider felt he had to die. After murdering Grand Maester Pycelle, Varys arranged for Kevan to come to Pycelle's chambers, and there shot the regent with a crossbow bolt, explaining that he was a supporter of Aegon, and that chaos was needed in King's Landing to facilitate Aegon's ascension to the throne. Varys then ordered his servants to finish off Kevan Lannister, possibly the last hope for a stable and prosperous Lannister throne. A special thanks to all those who have contributed to Civilization X. You make these videos possible, and I am eternally grateful for your support. If you would like to help Civilization X and want a say in the future content of this channel, click on the Patreon link in the description box below and pledge any amount you'd like on a monthly basis. Or if you would prefer to make a single donation, you can use the PayPal link, also in the description below. And please be sure to like and subscribe and click on the links to see more.